Hey, I'm Justin from Varsity Sample Co., and today we're going to build a song from scratch using our drum sample pack, EMBLEM. Okay, so let's get started. So I want to build an alternative pop track that's big and has attitude. I chose kind of a mid-tempo 98, so something that we can really like do some big eighth note hits and make the whole track kind of groovy. So I already have my production template up. This is just something that I like to produce into to make things organized, but also sound really finished as I go. So first things first, we're going to pull up some instruments. I already have just kind of labeled some stuff to save us time. We're going to open up a new instance of Contact 7, and we're going to pull up the Signet Kit Natural. So I have this idea where I want the song to start on this really shrunken down small kit and then have the big kit explosively come in with a fill for the whole song to come in hard. So we're going to start by building out this little small kit, figure out a groove for it. I'm going to turn the click off for now. So with this Signet kit, you have the EMBLEM kick, the Signet snare, and then the toms, and all of the cymbals that are included in EMBLEM. So I feel like that's basically the groove that I want for this song. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this same MIDI groove over to our big track so that it's just there and ready to go. And so I want this to just be kind of like shrunken down and vibey sounding. And then maybe a distortion after this, like Decapitator. You'll notice during this process that I really just try to move as fast as I can to get an idea out and keep the inspiration flowing. So you'll also see that I'm doing automation right now. I'm going to automate this EQ to move up a little bit just to give you the sense that this little drum part is going somewhere. Okay, we'll start with something like that. I would probably even throw on some sort of micro shift. That's sounding pretty cool. Maybe we'll take a little bit more. For this pack, you're going to need Contact 7 or higher if you're watching this at a later date. So we're going to do big. So these are the same samples as this natural one, just the big processing that comes along with the pack. So we're gonna go ahead, I know I want like a closed hi-hat kind of groove. Okay, so I feel like that's a good starting point. Really simple, but it's leaving a lot of room for guitars and synths and cool stuff to happen. So I'm gonna go ahead and just commit these contacts down so that I have them as audio, and then we're gonna move on. Okay, now I'm gonna go grab a guitar. So let's go ahead and go to a cleaner sound. Good starting point. Maybe we'll throw a little bit of delay on it just to... Now I'm just gonna start hunting around and playing a lot of wrong things to get to the right thing. That's the first half of it. So you're gonna see, I'm gonna go as fast as I possibly can to just get ideas out. So I'm not gonna spend a lot of time to get myself playing parts perfectly well, because I'll be able to get them there on the computer and it just keeps the creative process flowing better. This layer is just to give me some like syncopation and some coolness to play over, to figure out a chord progression over and all that stuff. Cool, yeah, I like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and process this a little cool so that it kind of pokes out. You can hear my dog. I'm gonna be doing little mix moves throughout just to get things sitting how I want them to as well. I'm just gonna do a little guitar that's kind of complementary slash kind of stepping on that other guitar a bit, and then we're gonna process it in a cool way to just give a little bit of dimension on the right side of the mix. Okay, something like that. It's cool. So I like writing into a DAW, like Pro Tools or whatever you're on. Writing into it's cool because you have instant feedback whether or not the idea is working or not. We're gonna spread that to the other side. Cool, that's a cool vibe to start with. Kind of like those open chords, so maybe we'll try something like that. Cool, I'm gonna double it. So now we're just gonna edit these and get these really tight. Okay, so I think that part's good, so I'm just gonna go ahead, duplicate this track. For this kind of part, I'd pull up something in Control Hub that is in my pack. Sounding cool. Okay, now I'm gonna do something that is gonna seem very extreme. Maybe it is really extreme, but I'm going to add in, so in this Mixwave plugin, Mike Stringer, you have the ability to tune down the guitar. So we're gonna add in a double of this. Cool, one more. Okay, cool. Edit these down. So we'll go ahead and duplicate this track. I think we have to turn it to stereo as well. Yep. Yep, sounds cool. We're gonna add just a lot of grit to this too. And then we'll clean up a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna go grab my bass and we'll throw some bass on this to give the track some more oomph. So that's the basic idea. So now that we have more stuff in, I feel like we could brighten this guitar up a little bit. Not a ton. Okay, cool. So that sounds big and bombastic. I dig it. Let's go ahead and move on to synths and just kind of figure out some sort of interesting, cool sounding hook to go over this part. Okay, so this is a cool layer. I'll lay it down. Now we're gonna start adding more of like the pop vibe to the alternative. I really like that movement this adds. Okay, we're just gonna throw it down. I mean, that sounds great. I'm really into that. Cool, so that's like a cool basic hook. I think I like that. So let's go ahead. So I'm gonna double this same part up with a different synth just to add some dimension, maybe a couple of times. Cool, and then let's just do one more that's brighter. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. Okay, so I feel like the song is at a good point where we can start adding some percussion just to make the groove feel better. Overall, melodically, harmonically, I like where the song's going. I feel like this would be a great launch off point to get into a verse and hit a chorus where this is basically the instrumentation for it. Feels like a cool song. So we're gonna open up the Emblem pack and grab some random one shots and loops to improve the groove and improve the groove. Improve the groove and make the song even better. Okay, so now we have a bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna work through these one by one. So this first thing, I have a hat loop, and you'll notice I pulled in a hat loop that's at 100. So all I have to do, because we're at 98. So all I have to do is go up and I'll grab the TCE tool, in Pro Tools at least, and I'm just gonna drag that to an even 2 bars because the loop is exactly 2 bars long. So that'll put that in time. So what I'm gonna do with this is I'm just gonna brighten it up and I'll maybe put a delay on it to make it a little bit more rhythmic. Cool, and we'll add this next one. This one's at 106, so we're gonna have to do the same thing. We're gonna have to stretch it out a little bit to slow it down. I love these random loops that are in this pack. I mean, they just fit with a full-time groove and a half-time groove, so they just kind of work, honestly. They sound cool. cool. Then we have this impact that can be cool at the beginning of a section. Okay, and then I was just gonna add some extra snare samples to make this snare sound just huge. I might go ahead and throw these snares in this same drum folder and then just put a small bit of compression on the drum bus to just kind of glue them together. So I'm just gonna commit all these down. We need to have something in that very intro part where the lo-fi drums come in, just to start the track off and have a little bit of like ear candy going on. So we're gonna do that. Just gonna throw this arpeggiated synth over here. Now that's kind of cool. It's actually a really fun way to songwrite like this, where you have drum sounds that are inspiring, that kind of make your head go into a certain direction, which, I really think that this Signet Big Kit inspires me to kind of play guitar in a certain way, or just orient myself in that kind of like alt pop genre. So I don't know, it's a fun practice. And, I really hope that you guys got something out of this video. If you had any questions as you were watching through this video today, please leave them in a comment below and I would be happy to get back to you. Also, if you have any video ideas that you would like Eric and I to make, or any ideas that I just touched on today in this video that you'd want me to expand on, please let me know, because I want to make content that is helpful and meaningful to you, the viewer. So yeah, thank you ahead of time. And lastly, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the Varsity Sample Co. YouTube channel. We are a brand new company just getting our feet off of the ground, so it actually helps us out a lot. There's a link in the description box below to our website so you can check out EMBLEM as well as our free kit Alma Mater. You're definitely going to want to grab that one. No skin off of your back other than giving us your email, so that we can let you know about any promotions or product launches that we have going on. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and we'll see you soon.